Morning, all. All right, so with the news coming out today that Henrik Lundqvist has retired from the National Hockey League, which didn't come as a huge surprise, I have to say. After he had open heart surgery in January, we knew that the odds of him coming back were slim, and yet he tried. He did. He tried. He was training and practicing and trying to get himself back, and make a debut for the Capitals that never happened. And so it ends on a quiet note, and yet he had a very good career. It starts with being drafted 205th overall in 2000, and early on, he tried to represent Sweden a few times. That he found himself behind Tommy Salo and Michael Tellqvist because smaller ice surface. That's what they were used to. Lundqvist being young and experienced, not so much. He doesn't make his debut with the Rangers until 05-06, but what a rookie debut. 53 games played, 30 wins, 12 losses, 9 overtime or shootout losses, 922 save percentage. So in the playoffs, he loses all 3 games he plays, 835 save percentage. So he's an all rookie, and he's third in Vezina voting. But of course, the question becomes, can he do it again? So great rookie season, but second season, do teams tee off on him? What happens? Because that's always the question with goaltenders. That good rookie season, fantastic. And then it's a matter of what can you do the year after. He did quite well the year after. 70 games played in 06-07, 37 wins, 22 losses, and 8 shootout or overtime losses. 917 save percentage. In the playoffs, 10 games, 6 wins, 4 losses, and a 924 save percentage. And he's third in the Vezina voting again. So Lundqvist was always very good. I've read articles about how hard it is to figure out which goalies are going to be good from a fantasy perspective from year to year. And especially if save percentage is a metric, that it's very wildly unpredictable from one season to the next. Lundqvist, it was actually pretty regularly excellent with him. 07-08, 72 games, 37-24-10 record, 912 save percentage, which is the lowest he had for quite a while. In the playoffs, 10 games, 5 wins, 5 losses, 909 save percentage. Despite the 912 save percentage being kind of low, he's still third in the Vezina voting because Henrik's really building a reputation for himself at this point. And he really and truly becomes King Henrik over the years here. 70 games played the following season, 38, 25, and 7 record, 916 save percentage. 7 games in the playoffs, a 3-4 record, and a 908 save percentage. 2009-2010, he plays 73 games, which was a career high. And it's totals like that I do wonder if the way that we're seeing goalie rotations now, I don't know if we ever see a goalie play 73 games again. 35, 27, and 10 record, 921 save percentage. So for a guy who only had 9 games off the entire season, 921 save percentage is excellent. 2010-2011, 68 games, 36, 27, and 5 record, 923 save percentage. In the playoffs, he goes 1-4 with a 917 save percentage. One thing about King Henrik, great in Game 7s. You've got to beat the Rangers before Game 7 when Henrik Lundqvist is in that. It's a lesson teams seem to learn over the years. And 2011-2012, he went on a pretty solid run here before the Devils shut them down, making sure it didn't go to 7. 39, 18, and 5 in 62 games that year. 930 save percentage. 20 games in the playoffs. 10-10 record with a 931 save percentage. So right about here is where you can start calling him the king. First team All-Star, and he wins the Vezina. It is his only Vezina win. It's surprising to me, too, that he only had the one Vezina win. But he was second once and third 3 times when it came to the voting. So again, very consistently good. 2012-2013, lockout shortened season. 43 games, 24, 16, and 3 record, 926 save percentage. In the playoffs, 12 games of 5 and 7 record, 934 save percentage. Again, just don't let them get to Game 7, right? So that year, he's a second team All-Star, and he's second in voting for the Vezina Trophy. So, Ranger fans pretty happy with him, and they'd be really happy with him in the 2013-2014 season as well. 63 games, 33, 24, and 5 record, 920 save percentage. Again, consistently excellent save percentage numbers. In the playoffs, 25 games, 13-11, gets them all the way to the Stanley Cup final, where they lost, of course, to the LA Kings. He ends up with a .927 save percentage, overshadowed in that playoff by Jonathan Quick winning his second cup in 3 years, but that's as close as Henrik gets. Roberto Luongo has already joked today on social media that he thinks he and Henrik could start a podcast along the lines of Two Goats, No Cup. That they both had really good careers and just never had that Stanley Cup win. So 2014-2015, 46 games, 30-13-3 record, .922 save percentage. Again, in the playoffs, guy's money. 19 games, 11-8 record, .928 save percentage. So everything's great up until here, and then it's after this that we start to see some signs of erosion when we get into the playoffs. 2015-2016, 65 games, 35-21-7 record, .920 save percentage. In the playoffs, a 1-3 record in 5 games, .867 save percentage. So that's uncharacteristically low for him. 2016-2017, 57 games, 31-20-4 record, .910 save percentage. So now his save percentage has come down. In the playoffs, however, he's still pretty good. Gets them out of the first round into the second. 12 games, a 6-6 record, .927 save percentage. So making up for the previous year quite nicely. 2017-2018, 63 games, 26-26-7 record, .915 save percentage. No playoff games. So for the Rangers, of course, they go into the retool, and Lundqvist is there. And a lot of upset when the Rangers are going into the retool because people want to see King Henrik get a Stanley Cup ring, right? So 2018-2019, as the Rangers are in this retool, 52 games, 18-23-10 record, .907 save percentage. So you're fighting two things here. One, the Rangers are going through retool, and secondly, Lundqvist now in his late 30s. You're not going to see the same kind of numbers from him you saw in his early 30s. 2019-2020, 30 games, 10-12-5 record, .905 save percentage. The memorable thing about this season, too, amongst many memorable things, was that Georgiev and Shesterkin kind of took his job. So by the time you get to the playoffs, well, the play-in round, it is Shesterkin and Georgiev that are seen as the guys. But Lundqvist does make 2 appearances in the 2020 playoffs and loses both games, ends up with a .901 save percentage. And it wasn't on him. But again, it was a quiet end to his career with the Rangers, which, while we all understand that, players get older and the young guys come in and replace them, it was still a tough way to see his career come to an end in New York. So on October 9th of 2020, Henrik Lundqvist signs with the Washington Capitals. A move that none of us saw coming, and still looked weird to see him wearing a Capitals jersey, even just in promotional materials. And he really wanted to come out and play. He wanted to show he could still play. And for the Capitals, they were looking at a young goaltending tandem and likely thinking, you know what, having Lundqvist here for a year could really hurt. Or really help, not hurt. But what hurt him is, of course, that they found out he needed open heart surgery. And once he had that open heart surgery in January, while it fixed the problem and took him out of immediate danger, it also means that your career is likely finished. And so that's where we're at now, is that he has made the decision to step away from hockey. And, all the best to him. The New York Rangers have already said they're going to retire the number 30 at some point this year. Yeah, the funny thing is, I just got this Lundqvist jersey from Full Moon Jerseys. I thought, at some point I'm going to be doing a Lundqvist video, and it'd be fun to have a Lundqvist jersey to wear for that. So, yeah, they're retiring the number 30. And of course, if you're in Sweden and if you're a big fan of Sweden, and I've been a fan of Swedish teams because often there's a lot of Canucks on them. He did win the gold medal in Turin in 2006, and then in 2014 he won the silver medal, backstopping the Swedes. Very good international record. He also won gold at the 2017 World Championships. So, really solid career. The one thing, of course, missing, Stanley Cup ring. The other question becomes, well, is he going to end up in the Hall of Fame? I think he does. He does have the Vezina win. He does have a gold medal in Turin. He does have a World Championship. And a really, really solid resume. 459 career wins, which is, I believe, still 6th. 310 losses, 96 losses in overtime or shootouts, 918 career save percentage in 887 games. Great resume. 130 playoff games, 61 and 67 record, 921 save percentage. So his save percentage in the playoffs is higher than his save percentage in the regular season for his career, which shows you King Henrik was a money goaltender. But there you go. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below as always. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe if you're browsing your way through. You just happened upon this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, for all your support. I will talk to you again soon.